The Lebanese President Joseph Aoun on the Saturday also condemned an overnight Israeli strike on the civilian sites, which also reportedly killed at least one person and which also Israel said targeted the Hezbollah infrastructure. Once again, the southern Lebanon has been the target of a heinous Israeli aggression against its civilian installation without justification or pretext, the Aoun said. The seriousness of this latest attack lies in the fact that it comes after the ceasefire agreement in the Gaza. He also added, questioning whether Israel now sought to expand its attack on the Lebanon. Also, the health ministry said one person was killed and 7 others were wounded in the strike on the Al-Mayasila, the area in the southern Lebanon. The Israeli military also shortly thereafter said in the statement was that it struck and dismantled the Hezbollah terrorist infrastructure in the area of the southern Lebanon, where engineering machinery is used to re-establish the terrorist infrastructure in the area that was located. Also later on the Saturday, the Lebanese Health Ministry reported that another Israeli attack on a vehicle in the Burj Al Khaliqa, also in the southern Lebanon, killed one person. The Israeli military did not immediately comment on the Burj Al Khaliqa strike. The Lebanon's official national news agency later reported that the Israeli warplanes carried out 10 raids targeting bulldozer and excavator yards in the Al-Masaili, destroying more than 300 vehicles. Deliberate targeting. The Millennium photographer at the scene witnessed massive destruction to the showrooms, with dozens of heavy machinery vehicles burnt and the firefighters extinguishing the flames. We woke up terrified by the sound of bombing, an elderly woman who asked to remain anonymous told the Millennium, adding that we saw death with our own eyes. Al-Masaili, located over 40 kilometers or 25 miles north of the border with Israel, is where the parliament speaker and the Hezbollah ally, that is Nabi Berri's home in the southern Lebanon, is located. In the statement, the Hezbollah condemned the strikes, saying that it was part of the repeated and deliberate targeting of the civilians and economic infrastructure and is intended to prevent people from returning to normal life. Also, the group called on the Lebanese government to take a firm stance against these attacks. Israel has repeatedly bombed Lebanon despite a November ceasefire, which followed more than a year of hostilities with the group that culminated in the 2 months of the open war. Its latest attack comes a day after a ceasefire took effect between the Hamas and Israel in the Gaza Strip. In the Lebanon, there are fears of intensified Israeli attacks on the Hezbollah, which has also thus far resisted the pressure to surrender its weapon to the states.